Okay. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Game 2 of PAW Patrol versus Ocean's Obligated Feeders. For a quick update, PAW Patrol has come on top in Game 1 with a 45-minute victory. Also, somebody's mic is echoing through. I think we might be good now. Yeah, okay, but so far the results of the MVP poll show that Violet Sociocat is currently up 4 votes to 2 on StarCraft, and there have been 6 votes total. So I'm gonna leave that open for about another minute or so, and if no one else votes or the results don't change, we're just gonna close it down and declare Violet Sociocat the MVP game 1. So yeah, you back, Rich?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
I'm doing some foldy sheet things.
Ooh, you're folding the sheet, eh?
Folding the sheet, making my calculator for playoffs probability a little bit easier to manage.
Yeah, Hoagie, I think their stream audio is bleeding through a bit into your output, actually. And your mic, it's bleeding through into your mic, actually. Yeah,
I mean, it's still active on your end though.
it's active on Discord, so yeah, but we can hear you on Discord. Yeah, chat, can you guys hear? No, I'm saying your
They can't
stream
hear
audio
you.
is.
They can hear the like
They
bleed.
can't. Yeah, they can't hear you. I'm saying your stream audio is bleeding through. Your stream audio is bleeding through from your output back into your mic, so we can hear it on Discord right now. I'm pretty sure stream can't hear it, but we can hear it. Yep, I can hear my voice like loud as day right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone now. All right, so anyway, while we get that sorted out, Rich, what do you expect to see going into Game 2 in order to fix some of Oof's issues that we might have seen coming out that game?
Uh,
That's
Game
two in order to fix some of Oof's issues that we might have seen. I think
coming
just
out
less
that game.
individual mishaps.
I think yeah, pretty much.
And we also need to see Oof pull the trigger more. Or they need to go to or in my opinion they need to go to a composition that doesn't require them to pull the trigger. Like, run it back with the Ezreal and run it back with the Ezreal Zoe comp or something like that.
I think
Because yeah, I'm not
something that can make them play more reactive because I think that's more their style. Also ban
yeah.
the Yorick because that just makes everything terrible to deal with.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yorick would be a very solid ban here. I forgot what they banned. Oh, I do have the pick
They
ban. I think
banned
just replace the
Morgan.
Malphite ban. Just replace the Malphite ban with the Yorick ban.
Yeah. Why are you banning Malphite? Ban
I don't know. But yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good option there, and that would help shut down StarCraft's pool, because pretty much what's happened every week is no one bans Yorick in the pregame, and StarCraft has just gotten Yorick locked in first rotation every single game. And that's how PAW Patrol plays.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to see a Yorick ban thrown his way, and then some more. You either need to get the play more proactive, or you need to swap to a reactive team comp, because I feel like there are a lot of opportunities for Prodigy to just force and engage that fight. Doesn't matter onto who. Literally just hook the Alistar and then depth charge a Squishy or something like that. Just get the fight started. Then Oof can just run roughshod over that team and destroy it. And unfortunately, there just wasn't any proactivity coming out that game from the people who needed to be starting things off with a bang.
Yeah, and also I think they just need to be a little more actually grouped. There's being grouped, but there's
Being
they're
grouped.
technically together, but they're split up into two kind of all over the place within the same area, and you're not really actually grouping up. If you're going to draft a team fight comp, actually clump. I don't know. I think if I mean Zoe wasn't banned last game. I think just picking her would automatically be pretty safe for Elucida. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually would dig the Zoe pick so much, and especially into a lot of Violet Sociocats. Although Although that game of Talia was actually pretty swift, though. I very much enjoyed the Talia play. And it's like any issues you might have been seeing on Elucidus in that game, a couple questions like where he just walked into the river and kind of died, that's not a Talia issue. That's just an unfortunate, personal mishap type of issue.
That's just a Hansu issue.
But yeah, honestly, you'd make that happen. Like, you have the option of putting Bison on Sejuani again. I mean, you have the option of putting Mudkips on Sejuani again. So you could run it back with the Zoe Ezreal comp that we've been seeing coming around a lot from Oof. And Pick Ban is going to be started off here. Do I even have a I'm not even invited to the game.
Oh wait, really? Crap.
Yeah, I don't even have. I have nothing. Someone link me everything.
1 second.
Boy.
Sorry, stream. I totally forgot.
It's fine.
Oof, right, Rich
We're
got
fine.
me.
Anyway, so same bands more or less coming out. Renekton, Kayn for PAW, Malzahar so far for Oof. I imagine Morgana is gonna be up. There's Yorick.
Yeah, the
Never mind.
Yorick
Okay.
gonna be brought
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah, there's no problems here.
and then the Ezreal ban gonna be dropped. That's definitely a big ban on the side of PAW. Really helps cut down on the Ezreal Zoe comp because I really don't feel like Oof has a lot of options for that Zoe unless they run the Ezreal comp they're used to playing with it. Because I know they've experimented, especially with that Zoe pick, like in a separate week versus SVT, and it kind of worked for him, but it didn't.
See, I'd like Mudkips to go mid because, well, A, Pod just took away the Nautilus. B, if Mudkips goes mid, then that makes my stats life really a lot easier, I think. Let me double check.
Also
Wait, 1,
true.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no shit. Never. No matter what he.
And Mudkips also didn't.
Never mind. No matter what he plays tonight, my stats life is gonna be hell. So
Yeah, rip.
whatever you want, dude.
Yeah, Mudkips also last game having a pretty decent showing lane wise and mid game wise into Violet Sociocat, doing a very good job of keeping that matchup even and sustaining through a matchup that's not necessarily the best for Orianna. And drop side of things right now, I've seen the Morgana ban coming out earlier for Oof, and they're picking up the Thresh Sivir away from themselves. Yeah, so taking the Thresh away from Violet Sociocat as a flex option, and also pick up the Sivir for their AD carry real quick. It's like Oof's gonna run it back, and I feel like they've kind of pinned down on that proactivity issue I was talking about last game, and so their method of dealing with that is going to be put the burden of proactivity onto their AD carry. Yeah.
I mean,
I dig it.
Yeah.
Presses are.
Pretty much.
And unfortunately, one of the trade-offs to this draft is we see the pick coming out from PAW here for Barkland99. And already, Nautilus Amumu, this is looking like the beginnings of a pretty scary teamfight comp.
Christ. This
be disgusting.
Yeah, this team fight's gonna be actually disgusting.
Imagine if they just locked in like Vladimir Blind here or something like something. Oh, it's gonna be the Jinx coming out here.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yikes.
This is okay.
That's a draft for team if I've ever seen one. And choosing to go ahead and lock in the AD carry for that bot lane immediately, especially knowing the entire bot lane has been picked on the side of Oof. That gives them a lot more options to consider heading into the second phase of the draft.
Jinx isn't gonna have a fun time.
And also that Kled going to be picked up first rotation here for Necro Guy. Oof likely saying they don't want more bans targeted on the side of him this game, and choosing to blind pick that matchup now means that they're going to, no matter what happens, they are likely going to have a decent amount of pressure on that top side, as Kled is a rather significantly large lane boy, and I don't think PAW's top laner really has anything that could be considered a counter matchup into that Kled.
Sorry,
and
I'm reorganizing stuff. So wait, they banned Nasus? What? Hold up.
And speaking of,
okay, they just don't want split pushers. They don't want StarCraft anywhere near a split pusher.
Yeah, it's very fair. The one StarCraft actually played the game with the rest of PAW, stop running it down the side lanes. I think that's actually a very effective way of drafting. And
What
the
else are they
Z
gonna?
ban, the Z ban actually has come out of PAW as well.
Oh, they're gonna just take away that Ari.
Yeah, I
I
think they feel more
don't mind
confident in
that.
Cho'Gath,
Well,
actually. But
and then
like,
Hecker and ban as well. Does Elucid
you could see something going for like you could see someone going for like a proto belt Cho'Gath here or something like that. I think that would be very clean with PAW's team comp.
Yeah, but then you're really putting the eggs in the Jinx basket, especially with the Kled on the other team. I don't think that's ideal when she can get picked off pretty easily.
Blind picking the
Echo for Elucida.
With mid and jungle, that kind of
probably mid.
Yeah, like that kind of
Probably
gives away the flex option. And in fact, they could have easily given the counter pick to Elucida here in this mid lane for last pick. And now PAW Patrol going to be able to get all the matchups they want here. And likely what's going to come out here is probably going to be the Sejuani for Mudkips. That's usually what they deviate to. And StarCraft actually doing his research. Yeah, StarCraft actually doing his research on Kled. He has found one of those really not so fun matchups for Kled that he knows how to play. And yeah, like you said, Jax can split push and run it down. So this is actually going to be a huge burden for Oof to deal with. And the Cho'Gath coming out as I had predicted this game. That is going to be rather rough for Echo in the mid lane.
Okay, if they had a tank top, I would be so skeptical of this. Even as is, when that Jax is split pushing, that Jinx is actually pretty susceptible to being just dove and picked off. So I don't like. Oh yeah, but that's Echo jungle, Vigar mid for Mudkips. Yeah, I don't like that Jinx single threat 4-man. I just don't. Especially I played Jinx in 2 games. At 1 game, I played Jinx 1 game in a more or less single threat comp, and it was not a good time. For anyone on my team.
You get run down and then you team fight.
Yeah. Even with a Mumu Nautilus, like, have fun with a Kled Echo on your ass.
Oh, that's gonna be great. We have the Vagar as well coming out here. I don't know. I feel like Oof is just dead. Screw it, boys. Let's YOLO. Probably might be Mudkips on Vagar mid, actually, and Elucid on Echo jungle. That might have been them trying to bait PAW Patrol into picking Cho'Gath. But then again, Cho'Gath is like the answer that's up anyway, so why would you not pick it, no matter what? Especially because Oof could flex the counter matchup. I'm not really sure. Like I would really like to pick Oof's brain. I hope they win this game just so I can just so we can vote someone from Oof MVP. Just so we can vote someone MVP from Oof and ask them what is going through their brains in this draft, because I can't figure this out. Wow. All right. Oh wow, StarCraft only listens to NPR. That's how you know he's an intellectual. I mean,
Did Hansu just actually drop and mess up the order to spite me? My god. I've been literally requesting it's all split and have it. Okay. Okay.
Good times. PRP getting some bleach. Oh, finally, we're into the pick, man.
Let's go.
We get to wait 3 more minutes, maybe. It is currently 12:04 a.m. Central Time over here.
Chaos will follow.
Wait, that means it's 1 a.m. for you. That means it's 1 a.m. for Hoagie right now. I'm sorry for all you Eastern Seaboard folks. I don't know how you guys can do this. I really don't.
I guess I moved up to casting.
The weak
I've been
fear the
promoted.
shadows.
Haha.
Fear controls them.
Alright, so I'm taking over for casting, color casting. Hello, I'm
It's
hey,
your
listen,
funeral.
I've been streaming this, I've been behind the scenes this entire time. Haha, bamboozled.
Haha!
Your loss, but I get it.
It isn't a boozle until you. It isn't a boozle until you've been bamboozled. And hello, Hoagie. Welcome to this beautiful stream. You get the honor and the privilege of color casting this game. It should be a fun one. Looking at how these team counts have played out so far, how are you feeling?
So the first game, I liked my bloodbaths, and I was kind of sad there's no clown fiesta. Not as many deaths as I would like, but it's okay. I want to see more bloodbaths this game. More clown fiestas. As a person who has one of the most deaths in the league. Actually, I think I have the most deaths in the league now. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot of deaths, bro.
You also currently have the record for most deaths in the split.
Aha! So yes, death
My
is
patience.
the best DC. So go shed some blood out there. Summon it.
Deny me.
Run it down. We
Run
want to see some bloodshed this game. We have Nautilus, we have a Moo, we have Kled, we have Sivert. There's gonna be some running it down this game. That's all I'm gonna say, dude.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's go. Alright, I am excited for this team cup for OOF as well as Paw Patrol. This game is actually going to be huge in terms of standings, I believe.
I do not rest.
OOF manages to 1-1 them, then they get a tiebreaker to get to the wild card. They play a tiebreaker to get to the wild card, which then determines playoffs. So it essentially plays 2 wild cards. If OOF manages to 1-1 here.
Dude, I want a 1-1 just for the spicy tiebreaker that won't really mean anything. That'd be so great. I want to say the final lock-in being tied for ninth. Although, you never know, Fantastic Anime Personalities could actually 0-2, and I don't know what their records are currently sitting. I don't know what their head-to-heads against both OOF and PAW currently are, but like we could potentially see a 3-way tie for ninth happening if both of these teams, like a 3-way on-paper tie happening for ninth if both
Also,
of
y'all.
these teams 1-1 and FAP, yeah, 0-2s. Oh yeah, that's true. Y'all could, yeah.
If y'all
That'll be
1-1
fun.
LOT, that could also happen.
Ooh.
Good thing I'm sitting comfortably at 4th and maybe 3rd. Fingers crossed, but I don't get to play. The 2 bloodiest members of our team aren't playing the game against you guys.
Oh yeah, it's rip. Maya can't make it. Who else can't make it?
It's me.
Oh rip.
It's a me.
Wow, why the hell would I even play UTD without getting to play against you two? That's iconic.
The 2 bloodiest players in the league.
Perfect, just the way I love it. And so, you know, going into spectator delay, I gotta ask, what's your favorite burger restaurant?
Okay, Shake Shack. 100% Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Ooh, now that's an interesting take.
You haven't fallen in love with Shake Shack sauce. I fell in love with it. It's amazing. And oh, people saying I am too quiet, so I am going to raise my mic. Is this better, everybody? Is this better?
Is this better? Sorry. Oof. You know
Oof,
how it
right
goes,
there,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but stream, is this better? Number 2 isn't helping me. Is this helping? Is this better? Okay. Thank you. Okay, anyways, it has to be Shake Shack. Shake Shack with Shack fries. Shack Shakes. Pretty great. I grew up around the New York City area, and that was my favorite thing to get whenever I go to New York City. So get it from Grand Central, the ground floor. Just get a Shake Shack. How about you,
Oh,
sir?
maybe. You know, I got a lot of great burger options. You know, back in the day, Burger King was actually low-key really solid. Like, you got a pretty good burger for the price, and I miss Burger King. Back when Burger King was good, but like Burger King has just honestly gone down the crapper. Makes me so sad. Like, I especially remember when they had chicken strips instead of the like god awful chicken nuggets. You wonder why they like gave 10 nuggets for a friggin' dollar, and it's because everyone thought their nuggets were so garbage that they had to try and sell them that way. But you know, that's enough about nuggets because we were talking about burgers. Hey, come on. What the hell, Dylan? Burger King was good at some time. Never forget. Long live old Burger King. But right now, my go-to burger, actually, gotta be Culver's. I actually really like Culver's.
Never heard of Culver's.
You've never heard of Culver's? Wait,
Nope.
do they not have Culver's out on the East Coast? Oh,
They
it's
do not
so
have.
good.
They do not have Culver's in New York. No, they do not. I never even heard of it. They don't
Ooh,
have In-N-Out.
Portillo's.
They don't. I never had an In-N-Out burger either.
Well, Kevin says Portillo's. Now that's actually a hot take.
Port-
Portillo's is pretty solid.
I've also never had Portillo's. Our
Oh my god.
burger things are kind of limited. We have
Yeah,
Five
you guys
Guys.
have. Yeah, I know you guys have Five Guys. Five Guys started in Virginia, I think, right?
I
It was either
think so.
Maryland, Virginia. It was Five Guys was initially started out as an Eastern Seaboard thing, but yeah, I actually really like Five Guys. I think it's just so expensive, and it's
Yeah,
like
it is expensive.
especially
That's why I don't get it.
it's so off-putting because like you walk in and the place looks like relaxed and chilled, and then you realize they're actually charging you like $11 for like a simple combo, and you're like, what is this faux bougie bullcrap, dude? I did not expect this. I expected to come in, have a $6, like have a like a $7 sloppy combo with a like a box of peanuts and just like destroy everything in 15 minutes and walk out and then just like put it in the toilet later and feel awful about myself. But no, they actually make really good burgers and they overcharge you for them a lot.
Oh gosh. Five Guys is pretty delicious though. When I can afford it, and let's pause at 10.
I would love Five Guys. I actually do like Five Guys Legends. I've eaten so much Five Guys, but it's just too damn expensive. It's too rich for my tastes.
I heard Smash.
Right.
I heard Smash Burger is pretty good too.
Yeah, I don't mess with like the ultra regional chains like that because it's like basically like if you're not in Texas, you don't really know what the hell a Whataburger is.
Right. Let's see.
There's a Smash Burger, you got Whataburger. It's like In-N-Out too. Like all that stuff just kind of a mess. And I'm like, I'm pausing at 10 by the way.
Same.
It's like all that stuff is just like a bit of a cult following, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I mean, I guess to be fair, like you don't even have Culver's out east, so that's kind of depressing.
Yeah, what the heck?
But,
I was
like-
like, what the heck is a culvert?
It's Culver. I don't know, bro. Alright, you ready? 3, 2, 1,
Oh,
go.
yeah, already. Oops, I made a mistake. So let me know where you are.
14.
Let me know when you're at 24.
Okay, go forward. Like, yeah, a hot take. Culver's like, I
24?
like Culver's because it's not yet.
Okay.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
25,
26,
26,
27,
28.
Cool.
Okay. Nice, we did it. Alright, so yeah, for my hot take is that like Culver's is the best value burger, and that's why I like them. Because it's like, it's a good burger, it's not too expensive, like it's not too like simple.
Master
the reason people,
spam. I love it.
It's like the reason people like In-N-Out so much, from what I've heard, is it's like you pay like literally, you know, like $6-7 for your meal, and it's like it's not the best meal you've ever eaten, but it's insane value. It's like, I guess that's why In-N-Out has a cult following. I don't know because I've never gotten to try In-N-Out burger. What I have gotten to try on the West Coast though is Togo's. It's like they make sub sandwiches and stuff, and like they have pastrami sub. It is actually a hot take. Togo's is so good.
The master spam, I love it, but it's also deafening my ears. I'm gonna become deaf. Congratulations.
Y'all, this is classic StarCraft.
Come get me.
But yeah, it is actually going to be Elucida on this Echo Jungle this game, so I'm very excited to see what he can bring to the table on this pick. I'm curious to know if this was like actually just like a hardcore troll pick or something, or like if they actually, I don't know. I'm just very curious as to this pick overall.
Yeah, absolutely. It could provide some nice catch potentials probably if
StarCraft's actually gonna flash out level 1 in the top lane as Elucida is showing up with that gank, and Necro Guy had landed that bear trap, and StarCraft I guess just didn't want any of that. And he saw Elucida chilling on his ward there, so I don't know. I think he just panic flashed when he had all the factors up together. And Elucida actually has gone for the same route he went for last game, clearing his buff and then immediately going to gank a lane. Looks like he's going to run it back now in this mid lane. Waiting over the side of this wall. Here it comes. Ooh, this is so close. And Violet Sociocat taking some damage though. Elucida getting third proc. Violet Sociocat brought down to about half health right now. And Barkland99's just farming up his jungle, doing things right now. This is actually like deja vu on the jungle matchup this game, except just opposite sides of the map.
Hit the gate.
Sociocat's already healed up, popped those health potions, and popped that carnivore passive, really helping to sustain through that lane despite Elucida's early pressure. We'll see some early trading going on top lane. StarCraft popping that Counter-Strike a little too late there. Don't know if it was on cooldown or what was going on there, but Necro Guy gonna get the better of him in that trade.
And you notice that the CS deficit right now in the top lane actually pretty huge right now.
Part of it's the wave, part of it's Necro Guy's just bullying him out early. I feel like he locked in the Jax and he might not necessarily completely be comfortable with this matchup. And also the Panic Flash level 2 is kind of rough, so we'll have to see. Barkland99 coming over the wall for gank mid though. Mudcap's gonna flash out immediately.
That was a nice pathing by the Mumu to get to the bandage toss to get to the Vanguard definitely.
Yeah, pretty slick. And especially when you can get like mostly guaranteed ganks like that, you know, that's a very effective pathing to use because he's already up pathing on Elucida. You know, he's already up farm, he's up tempo, so he can blow like 4 or 5 seconds like that just to get optimal gank pathing. And now with that combo coming in from Violet Sociocat, Mudkip's actually going to be forced out of lane and forced back already. And some more Thresh hooks down on this bot lane. Prodigy going fishing with these Thresh hooks here. And hopefully going to find a Nautilus at some point. But Jumper's going to get trapped up here. And hook coming from Beowulf, Ignite coming in from Jumpers, and they are sitting on the Lantern. He can't grab it. It's going to be a first blood going into Barkland99 on the Legend of Moo gank there.
That was I think that was a body block from the Mumu as well to prevent that Lantern being taken.
Yeah,
too.
like basically all PAW just stood up, like all PAW like body blocked on the Lantern basically. And there's pretty much no way Jumpers was getting out. Yeah, there's no way Jumpers was getting out of that one. I don't know. Thresh's kit's busted already, dude. I'm happy you got some way to deal with it.
Yeah, Thresh is sometimes the annoying support of bot lane, and then I have to ban him because he's just annoying. I don't care about Pyke. Pyke just tries to kill you. Thresh also tries to kill you, but also has a nice way to get people out, in and out, and it's pretty annoying.
And StarCraft having some issues in this top lane already. He's already down. He's down 20 CS already at 5 minutes, and part of it again is this wave position right now. He's currently got about 5 extra CS to try for, but yeah, this is a very large deficit to be in. And it's like, even with the kill in the bot lane, Opie still isn't, Opie still isn't ahead as much gold as Necroguy is on StarCraft, despite having that kill, like, actually no, the kill's on Barkwind, so yeah.
So yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Especially with that CS lead top and bot lane as well.
StarCraft doing some trading on the Necroguy top lane, but unfortunately giving up some of his minions under tower to do that. He actually just donated the cannon minion to the tower, trying to trade onto him.
Oh, there is a lead mid lane right now.
And Violet's gonna get stunned up under turret by that event Horizon. Not walk out though, but taking a lot of turret shots.
And it seems like Prodigy and Lucid is looking towards mid.
Yeah, it's be interesting, and they're coming in. Violet Sociocat completely caught out here. Lucid, flash phase dive on Violet Sociocat, can flash over the wall though.
Great roam by Thresh and the Echo. Pretty good synergy together to just like roam around map. Sometimes as supports you need to make those kind of roaming plays to make things happen yourself.
And then Mudkip's gonna get caught up by another rupture here, but it should be no problem.
And according to Soreckles, a visit from PMA Overwatch League, by the way. Welcome, Soreckles. Love you, by the way, fellow teammate.
Friend. Hello, friend.
The PMA Overwatch League team, my PMA Owls team, is trying to petition their name change to Hoagie's Heroes.
Hoagie's Heroes. That's actually so good. That is actually so good. And it looks like, though, in the top side jungle, they have caught on to Elucida's presence here, and that's going to be a 3-man collapse coming in. Flash over the wall from StarCraft. Kill going over to StarCraft. And Necroguy has charged in, trying to save him, but he's going to get caught up by this bandage toss from Barkwood 99 and is on the wrong side of this fight. However, Mudkip's here to try and save him, but Necroguy going to get taken down in the end. Kill going over to Violet Sociocat.
Thankfully for Violet Sociocat's kill Violet Sociocat didn't get the kill through the feast, which means she doesn't get the feast stack from that. Which means no extra stats at least. There's a consolation prize there.
Yeah, and it seems already in this early game the wheels are kind of falling off the bus for Ocean's Obligated Feeders, but unlike my co-caster here, they have not name changed to Hey Listen yet, so
Hey, listen.
I don't know.
Listen.
Ah!
Listen to your fellow Navis, everybody. And he
Song of My People. Hook coming in on Prodigy in the bot lane. That's going to be a kill going over to Beowulf. Straight up duo kill. And Elucida kind of caught out in this jungle right here, but phase dive away and get out of that one just fine.
Now we see that was a pretty spicy hook on to that Thrash actually.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy. He just saw him, he threw a kill, yeah, he dredged him, and got him. Like that. It's that easy. Support is so easy, dude.
It kind of is. Shameless to say, it's pretty easy.
Brain dead roll, man.
Except some people don't know how to play it, and I just call them bad. Flame them.
That's usually what you call most people who can't play the game.
Most people support's the easy role, and people can't play it anyways because it's like, I'm gonna sit back and heal.
I don't think I've ever been in a time where I've been like, oh, hold on though, Elucida going on the Beowulf, miss that stun. Hook coming out from Prodigy, Beowulf's gonna flash that one away.
That was
really liking this proactivity in general from Elucida. One of them, the invades kind of went awry, especially on the top side, caused a lot of problems for the team. But besides that, in general, he has been controlling most of the early game aggression. here for Ocean's Obligated Feeders.
It's a little stepping up too, a little bit too far.
Prodigy caught up, another hook from Beowulf. Be another kill going over to Beowulf in the duo lane. And Jumper's brought extremely low from Opie's rockets here. Be forced to back off of that turret.
Legends MK putting his opinion on the easiest to most difficult role. It's top support, ADC, jungle, and mid. That's Legend MK's opinion on easiest to hardest. Apparently top lane is easy.
I think top lane's pretty, like, it's weird. Like, top lane's pretty brain dead easy if you, like, actually know how to play the game, if you ask me. Like, you just pick a tank and you play safe and you don't die. But unfortunately, if you don't know how to, like, top lane's problem is if you don't know how to trade, you're just gonna hard lose the lane, because, like, regular bruisers is all they do. Opie gonna be caught in that stun from Elucida, though. Pop the trance and get out of that. Rocket coming in from Elucida, and Chrono Break coming on to Opie here. Flash forward from Jumpers, Boomerang Blade gonna miss the, and Tower Shot actually gonna get the takedown onto Elucida for Opie there. Uh-oh. That's some trouble. And Jumper's gonna be caught in a sticky situation now. Hook coming out from Beowulf onto Jumpers. The turn coming on to Opie. And he's actually gonna get the return kill onto Opie though. Gonna go down to Beowulf in the end though. This Nautilus is on a killing spree and he is very angry.
He's an angry submarine man.
I guess you could say he's anchoring the team right now.
It's not as spicy as my Nautilus outplace, but you know, it's pretty good, I have to say.
Yeah, you know. That Mudkip's rather low on this Veigar here. Bandit Sauce from Barkman99 gonna go wide though, and Mudkip's gonna get out of that one, but he's currently just kind of stuck under this turret right here. And he's down a teleport, and this wave is getting shoved in. He's definitely gonna at least lose a wave or two here. And that's gonna be very unfortunate, especially for the scaling Veigar. You know, you want this Veigar to scale up. You want him to be important, and right now this Veigar and Saber are probably the actually not the only saving grace. Necroguy's having a pretty good time in this top lane right now. He's up 40 CS, but Beowulf with the top lane roam already. Death Charge coming in. Necroguy is dismounted. StarCraft with the flash counter strike in. Necroguy gonna get taken down. Kill going over to StarCraft.
And we see her trying to attempt to collapse on the
and Prodigy's caught in a tight spot. Mudkits with the event horizon, though. Prodigy with a good flash over the wall to get out.
Yeah, that was a nice flash to help him get out. I think, yeah, as you can tell, Thresh is quite a bit behind in terms of level, in terms of level. So
in terms of level, in terms of impact as well, I think Beowulf is honestly outclassing him this game right now.
Absolutely, it's that the problem with Thresh, and thank goodness for that con, by the way, is that Thresh is a lot squishier early. So,
and you know,
yeah, right?
yeah, part of that factoring in is that, you know, he has very low stats in general, because like one of the ways he scales is he picks up more souls to increase his armor and ability power naturally. The ability power not necessarily a huge factor, but the armor definitely is. And so Thresh has very low base armor in lane, and owing to his range and all the utility he has, he doesn't exactly have as high base stats as you would expect from a tanky engaged support. So, you know, supports like Blitzcrank have better base stats, and Nautilus definitely has better base stats, which that's part of the reason Nautilus is good right now, is he has relatively strong base stats in terms of how tanky he is. Has a lot of HP, he has a pretty good amount of armor, and you see he's basically abusing that in this matchup right now, because they go hook for hook and blow for blow, and Nautilus is just better at Thresh's job unless Thresh lanterns someone out. And that's the only time Thresh has like the skill expression over Nautilus in this matchup.
Absolutely, it's just a harder It's just a hard matchup in general. Nautilus is just a dumb champion. I love that champion, but it's dumb.
Yeah, your Nautilus is pretty good right now. Especially after those buffs in the last patch, cleaning
The
up
hook
his
goes wide,
passive. And AZ Prodigy gonna get stuck on those traps. Kill going over to Opie. Elucida going in. Beowulf popping the death charge on him. Elucida forced to run away. Hook goes wide from Beowulf because Elucida is super speedy.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a bit of the speedy. Oh
This is
gosh.
Speedy Boy.
Yeah, speedy boy. Absolutely. Ugh. Gosh. And Mudkip's is in a precarious situation right now. Kind of just dancing around this giant
It's
choke.
pretty scary, man. They look a flash out of a loop. Done immediately, but the teleport coming in from Necro Guy. Opie gonna get the return kill on jumpers before getting mowed down by this Kled behind him. And Beowulf also gonna meet his maker. A shutdown going over to Necro Guy, and that is 700 gold on that Kled. Meanwhile, though, Violent Sociocat getting a solo kill on Mudkits in the mid and taking down that first turret can be very important.
And then we see that the Rift Herald being popped up top lane. So they're gonna trade that.
Spicy.
This is gonna be that tower going down as well.
Yeah, this turret actually just gonna get mowed down pretty quickly here. And Paw Patrol has already come out to a very commanding, 5.5 thousand, like 5.5k gold lead here. It's 16 minutes into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been off the backs of just better individual play all around. Oof is just kind of Oof's just having a rough one this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, all there is to it.
And rough game happens. Yeah, it's not over.
Yeah, game's not done yet. They're gonna have an extremely uphill battle. They gotta play against Jinx. They gotta play against Jax. Like this is gonna be a hyper fed comp coming in from Paw Patrol. They're scaling. They're gonna hit late game, and none of these champions are champions you want to deal with on 2 or more items, especially if you're as behind as Oof is. But they do have some bright spots though. They have Sivir engaged, they have Kled engaged, they have that Veigar scaling. So if they can find the team fights they want, they can start them when they want them, and they can easily make picks happen.
And the great thing about Mudkip's build, I always advocate for this build for mages, but we see that Glacial Augment actually built by the Veigar, which provides a little bit more utility, I think, right? And in terms of the burst potential, he just needs more damage. That's the only thing, especially with a champion like Veigar. I think he just needs a little bit more damage at the same time. Maybe a death cap or something.
Yeah, so traditionally what you see on this is DLP and Twin Shadows and then the Death Cap third coming up. Probably going to take the hook into Violent Sociocat, but that is one beefy Cho'Gath. Not going to take very much, if any, damage from that. And it's sitting on a Rod of Ages Proto Belt. That is one beefy Cho'Gath right now. Lots of hit points, and Payload Convergence from Elucid are not going to hit. Beowulf actually going to get out of that just fine. That is one tanky boy. All Paw is pretty much a bunch of tanky boys right now, and Flash for Flash going to be answered by Bark199 and Mudkips in that mid lane. And Elucid has found Bark199 on the side. The engage is coming in from Necro Guys. Collide Parallel Convergence coming out. Looking for it on the hunt is Pop. Bark199 taking extremely low. StarCraft counter strike, but Mudkip's getting immediately destroyed by Violent Sociocat's combo, and the rupture and the turn is coming out, but this Cho'Gath that's ultimately going to get taken down. Kill going over to Elucida. You're going to Chrono break out just for safety's sake. However, meanwhile, Opie has gotten the split push in the top lane going and is mowed down another turret down there. And it's going to be taking down this top lane turret very soon. And StarCraft is looking for Elucida here and is ultimately not going to find him. Meanwhile, in the top lane, though, Opie probably caught out, flashing away with the bear trap on the rope. Has found its target, and Necro Guy going to get that takedown. He's on a killing spree on this Kled.
Youch. That Kled is going to be I think the Kled is going to be the big factor in terms of carrying this team, propelling this team forward, especially with that huge engage with charge, along with the engage from the Sivir, I think. Getting
the thing I really...
5 turns 5v1 or something.
And the thing I really like that Oof has as an option is this Glacial Veigar in this mid lane. Especially, it's very capable of stuffing the engage coming out from the side of Paw Patrol here. Play it just safe enough to make it so Nautilus can't get access to your priority backline targets. This Amumu needs a flash bandage toss to get in. This Veigar can immediately slow down the engage, control the fight, use the baby cage, really stall out the game. You got a DLP, you're going to have the Twin Shadows soon, and that should give Oof the time they need to scale up and kind of let them claw their way back into this game. So realistically, the one factor that's going to be rough for them to deal with is going to be this Jack split push going into late games. There's really nothing they have on their team that can fight Jacks on even items once you start getting, 30 minutes into the game.
Absolutely. Jax is just... You just have to play around that cooldowns as... Right? That's how you play around that champion. Or...
A little scary for Mudkips there, brought down to half health, but he's going to be okay. We'll be forced to back in this jungle at some point. Now Paw Patrol got a nice ring going around Baron over here. This vision on the map is all blue, completely blue right now. Reminds me of that song, all black, everything, except it's just blue. And that is a bush whack choke out there. Mudkip's gonna get blown up immediately, and Necro Guy is follow. So she got on to Prodigy with the rupture as well. Oh, going in, but they are calling off. That is a quick 2 for 0, and they want to go onto this Baron. Paw Patrol up 6,000 gold. They found the kills, they have found the picks, and now they want this big boy Baron. 22 minutes into the game. However, Elucida sitting over here on this Echo. Could he perhaps stop this? Is he the man that Oof needs at this most dire moment? Definitely not! They're all flashing over the wall. Elucida loaded immediately. Kill going over to Barkman99, and the Baron's gonna be smited down, going over to Paw Patrol.
Blood. That's what I like to see. I love to see blood.
And Violet Sociocat just running it down this mid lane, this top lane right now. Actually, not gonna be able to get that tower, but very close to it. And they aren't even taking the backs after Baron, man. They are just running it down right now. They're getting tier 2 mid tower. And Necro Guy, he wants this. They want the engage. They're on the hunt pop. The charge is popped. The teleport coming in there on the Violet Sociocat. Prodigy gonna get blown up immediately though. Jumper's doing what he can. Kiting in the back line. Necro Guy in the front though. Gonna go down to StarCraft. Violet Sociocat getting out with just a sliver of health. And OP gonna get stunned up under that parallel convergence over here. StarCraft also gonna die to the boomerang blade from Jumpers on the side. Corona Break coming out, but here comes the Death Charge drop from Beowulf. And the fight is gonna be disengaged by Oof in the end though.
Oh gosh.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Sorry guys. God.
Little Hoagie's tired.
As you can tell, I'm a bright early morning person. I don't function late at night. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's see what's going on. Okay.
Hey dude, what is going on, honestly?
Actually, I have no idea.
It's like nothing and everything at the same time, man.
Oh, we see the
Mega
glacial.
Nut.
That glacial augment man is my favorite keystone in the entire game. It used to be Conquer, but then glacial augment meta happened, and I was like all about it. Glacial augment Morgana.
Dumbest mastery, dude. Can we just delete that stupid mastery from this game already? I'm so sick of seeing it.
Well, I
Conquer
love
actually
it.
ruins this game. And
But-
On the Hunt can be popped here. And the charge coming out from Necro Guy. They want this engage. They are forcing the issue. Necro Guy flashing over the wall. He is on to Opie right now, getting the better of that blast cone. Flash away Mudkips though, getting caught out, mowed down by StarCraft, and Beowulf almost going down in the back line. Prodigy gonna get destroyed though. Kill going over Violet Sociocat, and Barkman99 is found. Jumpers on the bottom side of the map. Jumpers doing what he can, kiting away, and somehow it was a 2 for 2 until Jumpers got taken down. Now it's a 2 for 3 actually in favor of Paw Patrol right now. And Violet Sociocat looking onto Elucida here. Elucida dropping that phase dive, getting the trade onto this Cho'Gath. Great jukes away coming out from this Echo here. And this Cho'Gath is just one beefy boy, though. Chrono Break coming out, and the silencing shout, the feral scream, I mean, coming out. Meanwhile, though, the rest of Paw Patrol has been mowing down this bot lane turret here. This Jax is angry. He wants turret. and he just thwacks away until they get chopped down like George Washington chops down the cherry tree.
Ooh. Okay. You know, if you noticed that last fight though, you saw the depth charge coming onto the ulting Kled, and Kled was unstoppable. That was an interesting interaction to watch. Just Kled just running past everybody.
Yeah. Clyde is immune to all forms of crowd control while currently under the effects of his ultimate ability charge. So, you know, you drop the depth charge on him all you want, but that's not going to stop a Clyde from just running your backline down like the dogs they are.
That sounds like my kind of champion. I feel like I should pick up Kled. Let's charge in.
Hot take, you should have Maye play Smite and Ignite Clyde jungle.
Oh my god. Maye would do that too.
Yeah, he would. And as a Smite Ignite Clyde jungle connoisseur, like, I can confirm Maye will have so much fun with that pick. It's so dumb.
Can confirm. Can confirm we are the fun team.
Does that mean you make yourselves fun, or do you just have fun?
Both.
Oof. You know how it goes.
Except the int against Bear Jr. Not Bear Jr. I int against Caligmababwe. I inted.
It sounds more of a fantastic anime personalities type of gameplay right there.
Which is
Yeah, the best timeline for FAP is a 1-1, because then everyone gets to have fun.
Except we've been 2-0ing a lot, so you know.
Yeah,
Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, Twin Shadows. Yeah, the Twin Shadows now from the Vegar. How exciting! Got the core item.
Here, Twin Shadows is very exciting. That's a hot take. Who's that great phase dive getting out, but he's going to be caught up in this jungle. Stunned up CC combo kill going over to Barklin 9-9. That is a very dead Elucida in the top side jungle right now.
Oh, absolutely. So we see.
And Bronzy getting caught up by a Cho'Gath Rupture. Good Dark Mat. Good Event Horizon, rather. And Beowulf gonna get the flash hook on the Prodigy. And takedown going over to StarCraft here. Paw Patrol taking down this inhibitor. The On the Hunt popped the disengage from Beowulf's Death Charge, though. And Paw Patrol gonna turn away after this top lane inhibitor obliterated. They're probably gonna be looking for this Baron now. That is one angry purple worm that is currently up. And it's got Paw Patrol written all over it. Paw Patrol going to start off this Baron now. Probably not really much that Oof can do right now. They're just not in position for this Baron at all after what was currently going on in their base. Yeah, it's going to be completely uncontested Baron going the way of Paw Patrol right now. And Violet Sociocat even just chilling in Elucida's jungle right now. There's really nothing any of them can do about them. Cross-map rocket from OP for good measure, just being used to check that dragon.
Now we look at some of the builds that they have completed so far. That Jinx actually have IE Rapid Fire Cannon and Runon's completed. She's just gonna AoE crit all over the place.
Yeah, looks like she's going for Shiv as well.
Yeah, that's what it looks
or it
like.
Could be Phantom Dancer. And Jumper's also with the full Lord Dominic's regards completed third. Not sure how I feel about that. Granted, that is one very tanky Amumu with that Gargoyle Syndrome Frozen Heart build, but I'd probably like to see just the Last Whisper at most coming out. You definitely need triple crit on your ADC at this point in time before they can do anything. And the most you can sacrifice for that is going to be like a Quicksilver or a Last Whisper. I feel like the cut-off for sacrificing is, you know, somewhere around like 2,000 gold, something like that. Once you get that much gold sacked and delayed from your crit, you're basically a useless AD carry.
Absolutely, you gotta be able to outlast the other ADCs and be able to kill the other ADCs very quickly as possible, right? Get all that damage out.
Yeah, because like, well, Lord Dominic's lets you do a lot of damage against tanks. It's And like even then, if there's no DPS in general to back up the armor pen from Lord Dominic's, you like it's strictly a worse item because the only thing you get out of it is 45 attack damage. So it's like if you have no actual DPS completed in your build, like it's just a useless item.
That's why you just go IE. You just go 5 IEs no matter what champion. I mean 4 IEs,
Yeah.
sorry.
You a Jin main?
Nope. That's the one ADC that I do not play. I'm a Twitch main.
That's a shame because the meta build for Jin right now is 3 Infinity Edges.
That's hilarious. I know, it's my
Yes.
favorite. It's my new favorite build. I might start playing Jin just so that I can just build
such
3
a good
Infinity
time.
Gems.
And Flash, Bandit Sauce from Bark199. Gonna go wide. Jumpers popping the on the hunt though for the disengage. And meanwhile, Super's crashing in mid. Violet Sociocat's found Mudkips, and that's the flash forward there on the Mudkips. That Veigar gonna get destroyed immediately. He'll go in over to Violet Sociocat here. And this mid lane inhib looking much worse for the Were. Hook going on the Prodigy, but the Rupture is on him as well. Prodigy very low force under that tower. Rupture gonna hit again. Bark199 moving forward. Curse of that Mummy coming out. Elusive dropping that. Zanya's on the parallel convergence though.
Great,
That's gonna be
great
the
hook.
hook combo. Great Corona break to get out of that one. And Jumper's actually doing so much damage on the back line. Finally getting to hit tanks. The one thing this build can actually play against. But the rocket coming in gonna shut down Jumpers and Necro guy looking for the engage. He is on to Beowulf and he's flashing on the back line. Hope he can be taken down over here. Violet Sociocat though back with the teleport, and here comes Starcraft Jax as well. The squad's dismounted, he's low, he is destroyed. Going over to Beowulf, and here comes the Mudkips on this Veigar, dropping the Event Horizon stun going down. Not much damage coming out though. Hook going on the Prodigy under turret. And Violet Sociocat is all over Mudkips on the back line. These turrets are going down quickly. The Nom Nom and Nom coming in. This Veigar gonna go down. Her Nexus turret's going down. Oop getting eviscerated. Elucida popping the next stopwatch. Again, gonna flash away. Protect that KD as the Nexus gets destroyed. And Paw Patrol gonna take this series 2-0.
Good for Paw Patrol. That was actually solid good play. MVP talks, I would like to give it to Beowulf. How about you? Nice rooms. I like to pick out nice support plays once in a while. That was a good performance, I think.
Yeah. It's either gotta be Beowulf or Violet Sociocat. I think I gotta give it to Beowulf though.
Yeah,
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
He had so many good hooks that completely he just had a lot of good hooks that gave them so many opportunities going forward in that game and completely, dominating lane against Jumpers and Prodigy.
Absolutely. But before we do that, I'm just gonna send out the straw poll right now myself. Let's just get this done with. Get this done quick. I'm only giving a few seconds for this poll because I need to go to sleep.
Speaking of which, the results of Game 1, Violet Sociocat is your MVP from Game 1 to 3 over StarCraft.
StarCraft. Barklin. 99. Violet Sociocat. Opie. Beowulf. Create poll. And your poll is right here.
Ah, sweet.
Right.
If he Game 2 could drop that vote for Beowulf, boys. Oh man, he's already leading 4 votes to 0. Jesus, there are 4 votes right now, and they're all for Beowulf.
You might as well just go to casters. Not casters. Player of the
5
game
votes
won.
for Beowulf.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I'm calling it. I'm going.
yeah, he's 6 votes now. Given that we only got 7 votes on the Game 1 poll, yeah, I think it's pretty safe to call this one, and we all definitely want to go to bed. So, perfect. Well, that was fast. Welcome to Player Game 1. Congratulations
Hooray,
on
we did
a
it.
very important 2-0 over Ocean's Obligated Feeders tonight. welcome to the MVP channel, and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Golf
Yeah.
claps.
So definitely, I hate to use the "How are you feeling?" question. That's very cliched, but this is a very important match, and I think with that 2-0, that leaves you guys very excited. At the promise that you might actually be able to get a playoffs berth now. So, anyways, perhaps walk us through some of how you're feeling going into this game.
I mean, I was always pumped. I'm pretty close friends with Mudkips, so it was nice to go, and I'm really good friends with a lot of people on his team. So like, I think it was just kind of that sense of camaraderie for me personally, why I really loved it. I was pretty pumped to go in against them. They're all pretty good players, so that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a. I was really excited going into this series because we've been slowly getting better throughout the entire split and kind of coordinating a little bit better over time, utilizing different strategies to some degree of effectiveness. And this game is our actual first win of the entire split. So,
Whoa.
what do you take that in mind? Like, it is actually pretty exciting for our potential going into playoffs. Anything can happen,
Yeah, absolutely. Remember comeback kids, right? Wasn't that
Oh,
thing?
I mean, I have won a couple of these, I think.
Yeah, comeback kids were just like you guys were losing for like the first half of the split. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys just
It
came
was
back.
quite literally the comeback kids.
Indeed.
We just inted for a split. That was a fun split. I just inted. Actually, I always just int. What am I saying?
First
Highest
split,
def in
best
the
split.
highest def in the league. I still have highest def in the league. Woohoo.
So perhaps I think the next question flows pretty naturally from that one. I think one of the storylines that people really haven't been paying attention to that much in the PMA LCS has been the steady growth of Paw Patrol over the course of the season. So it's not like you guys just turned like this crazy team that all of a sudden destroyed everyone overnight, but the growth's been steady, it's been consistent, and it's been like the story of the grind. So would you guys perhaps be willing to divulge any of what's gone on as part of that process?
Honestly, go ahead.
Oh, well, no, you can go ahead first, Ellie. That's fine.
Oh, I was going to say it's been a hard fight, honestly. Like, we've put a lot of effort into becoming a better team. And there's been a lot of disagreements and a lot of different perspectives. But ultimately, we have grind, really went through the grind and gotten a little better each game and tried to learn our lessons. And now I think we're at a point where we can compete.
Absolutely, it was a pretty nice growth seeing you guys perform really well. I was very excited to see Beowulf, not Gert anymore. Really perform and really shine on that Nautilus pick. That was really cool. It was definitely a different sense when we played, when our teams played. It was like a really cool change to see. So that was good.
Yeah, I think that just as far as coordination goes, we've improved immensely, and I think that kind of finding our niche and what we want to do as far as a plan to win the game goes, we've really come a long way with that. And I mean, I'm extremely proud of this team, and we've had our moments, but I definitely think that we have a lot of potential, and I think people should, take us pretty seriously.
No, actually don't. Please don't.
Please don't take us seriously.
Yeah, we're
No, I take everyone seriously.
Paw Patrol versus KB, week 1 of playoffs. You heard it here. Paw Patrol 2-0. Easy. Easy.
Dude, I've subbed for them 3 times. I know their secrets.
That was part of the plan all along. Also, always subbing for KB multiple games, specifically to destroy all the teams that specifically to have a personal hand in destroying all the teams that Paw Patrol needs to beat in order to get to playoffs.
And all I have to say
Genius.
was, I was invited and I accepted.
Brilliant. I approve.
So, I got a question for someone not in this chat. Dustin going, don't ban York, he's a stupid champ and useless. Yeah, how does it feel having to play that stupid, useless champ every single week because nobody bans it, Dustin? I hope you enjoy it. York is stupid.
I hate that champion. I hate PvE champions. All those Heimerdinger mains up there, fuck you.
Oh!
York
You're
mains
also
are
almost kind of you're almost kind of expecting a York ban like game one because Dustin has just been taking York top for like the last 2 games and just doing really well with it. It's so like ridiculous. Like, but the Riot motto, same thing with Nautilus. If it's broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, bro, it's like Farming Simulator 2019, cemetery level. Yeah, ghost dude.
Incredible.
Imagine a game of Plants vs Zombies, except you're the vegetable.
Jesus, never lucky.
I am a
think
vegetable.
everyone's a vegetable, and you have to lane against Yorick. I'm gonna that. And on that note, yeah, I think we got some very nice, some wholesome storylines out of this interview. I think this is a great place to actually call the MVP interview. Before we call this one, does anyone have any final questions for our wonderful MVPs?
Yeah, so Jumper, I know I'm a Sleepy Hoagie. Sleepy Hoagie's best Hoagie. Got it. Great. Thanks, guys.
You can't tell Hoagie wants to go to bed.
Well, thanks for casting, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for casting.
On that note,
game
then,
2 is more climatic than the first one.
Yeah, it was climactic in a much different sense. Definitely didn't end as anticlimactically as the first one did. I'll give it that. I mean, like you guys stopped
Alright.
and then just ran it down, but like there was more fighting. It was cool.
Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Hey Listen / Super Hoagie / Wheels on the Bus / I don't even know anymore what my summoner name is. Let's just move on. And joining with me is
It's me, Christopher V. Pack. Here on play-by-play casting. I'm tired too. Please shoot me.